Hello, Marlene here with Cucina Stellata, where we step into the shoes of a solitary writer and gourmet and make a midnight snack that spirals into the unexpected. And I am definitely no stranger to the midnight snack, though of the many I've made, I've never had it spiral into any unexpected territory. So I'm curious where this one's gonna go. So let's find out. 19th century, somewhere in the countryside of Romagna, Italy. Now I'm even more excited for this midnight snack. Look at this. Pretty sure we could hear the ocean. Oh, well, no, that was definitely unexpected. Is that us? Is it a meteor? Aliens, maybe? Great harm comes to those who let themselves be conquered by wine. Little by little, they grow nauseated by food and find nourishment almost entirely in drink. Thus, they degrade themselves in the eyes of the world, becoming ridiculous, dangerous, and beastly. Pellegrino Artusi? I'm sure I butchered that name and I'm sorry, but interesting quote. I would assume it is talking about alcoholism. Move forward, turn 90 degrees to the left, turn 90 degrees to the right. Volume or exit. Interact. Okay. Ooh. Add oil to the pan. Oh, we probably need to turn 90 degrees. Look around a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna need another 90 degrees. Oh, here we go. That's the oil. To the pan. Oh, I already like this. Chop the onion, carrot, and celery. Add them to the pan. Okay. Got onion. Oh man, this is satisfying. Celery. Nice. Just grabbing them automatically. And carrots. What are we making? And yeah, to the pan. The sizzle. Chop the meat and add it to the pan. Okay. Is this the meat? Okay. I don't know why I thought that was the onion originally. Meat is chopped. I gotta pick that up. Add it to the pan. Pour the red wine into the pan. Oh. I don't know if we should based on the quote at the beginning, but okay. I mean, when you cook it, it's okay. Grab the tomato sauce from the shelf and add it to the pan. Probably back here on the shelf. Hang on. Tomato sauce. Was it over here? No. It's gotta be on the shelf. Presumably. Oh, here we go. The red jar. That makes sense. Man, that pan is pretty amazing. Look how much it's holding. Place a tortilla in the pot. Tortellini, sorry. That makes more sense. Alright. Right in the notebook. While everything cooks. Oh, we had a lot to write. They say that curiosity is a dangerous trap, leading man into abysses from which he can never return. Oh yeah, we're a writer. It is the same hypocritical world, which claims not to care about food, that makes no civil or religious celebration without eventually spreading the tablecloth and trying to eat as heartily as possible. Therefore, I say, always choose for your raw materials the finest goods, for these will make an impression. And if this precious fruit, of who knows where origin, is as rare as I believe, it must cost as much or even more than truffles. But caution must be exercised with hope and fervor, for hidden prayer already hold future sorrow. I am repulsed by witnessing, as they say, the desecration of God's grace, yet indulgence and appetite are too great. I feel that. I feel that. Add a tortellini to the pan. Okay, yeah. Plate the dish. Gladly. Is this... Wait, hang on. I think the plate, yeah, is on the table. Grab the pan. Okay. And it is plated. Now we eat? Yeah. Now we eat. What? I mean, that was unexpected. What is this? The universe? I don't know what's happening, but I love it. It's beautiful. Oh, and inspiring, evidently. Meals like like these make me feel like a neophyte in the kitchen and in the art of tasting. Not only the quality, but the sheer delight leaves me astonished and my dreams fulfilled. Its sauce blends with so many dishes, keeping such excellent company that it's worth the effort to satisfy every curiosity and rekindle the fire and the stoves, to get back to work and plunge like a deep sea diver in search of the goodness and beauty I adore. I often say that one should only return to food when the stomach persistently cries out for help, yet I inherited almost unbridled erotic instincts from nature, at times nearly ruining my health and everything else. Moreover, if man neither craved food nor experienced sexual stimulation, the human race would soon perish. So here I am again. Casseroles, pots, and lids. Open your legs. Aromas of the undergrowth. This is getting a little erotic. Sautés and braids and garlic, for I have returned amongst you. Not the direction I was expecting this midnight snack to go, but I'm okay with it. That must have been really good. Grab the onion, carrot, and celery from the shelf and add them to the pot. We're not done? Are we making more food? Onion, carrot, and celery from the shelf and add them to the pot. Okay. Got them. Into the pot. Add the oil to the pan. Okay. Know what we're doing there. Grab the onion, carrot, and celery from the shelf, chop them and add them to the pan. Deja vu, anybody? Are cravings just not possible to be satiated? Why are we making it again? I don't think last time we added any veggies to the pot. Done. Chop the meat. Go to the cellar, grab the cleaver, and cut the meat. We're gonna butcher our own meat too? Which one's the cellar? Not that one. A little creepy. Guess we're going down. Don't tell me it's human. Is the meat human? Oh, is it alien? Is that what crashed in our backyard? Are we fucking eating alien? Is that why it sent us into such a weird intergalactic experience? It inspired quite the work of art of writing, if I do say so myself. Oh, we already chopped off his leg. Look at how sad he looks. Oh, I don't feel good about this. Yeah, this is definitely unexpected. Oh, this is horrible. You're just torturing the thing, just killing it in its misery. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, we're evil. This is evil. Let's just get it done. We're just gonna leave him suffering in the cellar with our wine. I don't care for this protagonist. What are we doing? Just gonna leave the door open there? Return to the kitchen and close the door. Okay, yeah, I was wondering if we were just gonna leave that open so he can hear his cries. We cook his flesh, place the meat on the cutting board, and dust it with flour. Okay, and add meat to the pan. Okay. Pour the broth in the pot into the pan. Pour the tomato sauce into the pan. Alright. Grab the tomato sauce. Add it to the pan. Write in the notebook. Oh, can't wait to see what we write next. Sure, it's very inspired. I quiver in anticipation and can barely restrain my restless, twitching finger that ceaselessly torments my bread as if trying to spread the remnants of a flavor that once passed through it. It is neither sweet nor bitter, nor sour, nor salty. Perhaps it isn't even a flavor. Not really. It's a sensation, an enchanting shiver that sneaks into the mouth and throat, something slimy and indefinable that leaves behind a brutal echo, an aftertaste that never fades. There is no way to describe it, for no words exist to define it. That's fine, I don't even want to know. Plate to the dish. Alright, who's hungry for seconds? Eat. It was so beautiful the first time. This time it is just tainted. I mean, I'm sure it feels otherworldly and amazing, especially considering this character is going back for seconds. But no. No, I would never. I don't care how good this state of ecstasy I can only imagine feels. There's no way in hell I would be doing what this character is doing. It is certainly a flavor, but not one that human taste has ever experienced before, nor could it ever hope to savor. A shadow that does not exist on the world's taste buds, and that seems to feed, alternatively and contrary, on something within me. Even every other ingredient appears diseased, contaminated by its proximity, producing twisted fruits with a taste so warped that no one would ever dare try them, except for those who, unbound by the dogmas and chains imposed by traditional cuisine, claim for themselves a flavor that is not of this world. It is like a pointer's discovery of a new color, or a chilling nuance, one that seems as though it had always been available, ignored in a remote corner of our darkened iris, atrophied, unaccustomed to surprise and unprepared for shock. I mean, well written, but at quite a cost. Add oil to the pan. I don't want to do this again. Oh, we're going till the whole thing is gone, aren't we? I mean... Alright, oil to the pan. Let's just get this done. Veggies to the broth, chop onion, and add it to the pan. Okay. This is so fucked. So fucked. Already dreading going back into that freaking cellar. Go to the cellar, grab the cleaver, cut the meat. Okay. Fucking evil. I mean, it's one thing to eat meat, which I've got moral qualms with myself, even though I do eat meat. But to leave it alive when you take off limb for limb is just cruel. Kill it, cut the meat, prep it, freeze it. Whatever, it's just... It's just a game. It's just a game. It's just a game. It's just... But a midnight snack. Oh, do we just see his stomach? He's so alive. From the kitchen, close the door. Oh god, it's hard to play. Oh, this is fucked up. Oh, hang on, if you can step back further. Yeah. Yeah, let's just close that up. Pretend the last 5 seconds didn't just happen. And chop the meat. I thought it was a weird color initially. I think our first plate was the same meat. Yeah, it was his leg. Cut meat at pan. Looks like this time I'm making some meatballs. Go to the cellar, grab the wine, and pour it into the pan. I kind of hope like this alien's family comes back and just fucking destroys our character here. Gives him some karma. Is he dead? Oh, I think he's... I mean, I'm glad, because at least he's not suffering anymore. Oh, that is so grim. Okay, wine. We're here for the wine. White wine, okay. Good choice. That is usually my preferred of the two. So, I don't know if I can look at wine the same after this game. Or meat. Pour it into the pan, okay. Done. Add broth to the pan. Now, this is a pretty simple dish. Right in the notebook. Gladly. Once it was said that potage was man's fodder, but this one seems more like the fare of angels and devils. Ogres and mazepigo. I have no idea what that is. Magalasi and Marmocule, spirits of essence of myth. I feel my stomach gnashing its teeth, eagerly preparing for a bestial feast. I listen to the ancestral call of hunger and distinguish every word it utters. Now the palate, now the colon, now even the bile itself, with its acidic tides. Oh. And still the shrieking taster buds, singing their clear, piercing notes. As the pleasure unfolds, alas, a vortex rises from the depths of my innards, a force so impetuous, a spasmodic outburst that fills me with understanding and compassion for those wild, primitive beasts ruled by passion and the violence of flesh. Chop the meat? Wait. Are we plating this? Okay. Thought it was already chopped, but alright. Now it's very mushy. Grab the bread from the shelf and slice it. Okay. Oh, back one. Went one too far. Bread. I'm a little bit more disturbed. Actually, no, this isn't the most disturbing thing about this game, but the fact that we have not washed this cutting board once in this whole thing. And now we're cutting bread on it that we're about to eat. Spread the meat on the bread. Okay. Looks like jelly. Plate the dish. Okay. Eat the dish. Yeah, eat. Here we go again. It's getting less and less enjoyable each time. I actually feel pretty guilty for enjoying it the first time without realizing what exactly was going on. Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up. But I feel like there's some serious deeper meaning going on in this game. There's a message in here. My word, certain laws lie hidden within the nature of taste, such that I could have never imagined. I feel every fiber of my body twisting and writhing, seized by a new sensation with every bite. For this flesh does not belong to the earth, nor does this flavor conform to the human order. After a single, meager taste, such is its power that all other food loses its usual virtues. Wine turns to water, bread crumbles into ash, and even the air seems laden with an imperceptible scent. Nothing washes away the shadow upon my tongue, as if my very body were learning a new way to perceive the world. A way both wrong and forbidden. This is definitely wrong and should be forbidden. And yet, what is most terrifying is the heart of this damp night, with my throat parched and my stomach emptying so swiftly, is that something inside me still longs for that flavor. Well, main character, better savor it because we are flying through this alien being we're eating. Go to the cellar, grab cleaver, cut meat. Oh my god, will this nightmare never end? This is all one freaking night, too? Okay, I've had a lot of midnight snacks. Looks like it's spoiled good. Are we still gonna eat it? Dude, that meat ain't right anymore. It's definitely gone bad. Oh, are we going for the head this time? You can't do that now. Go to the cellar, grab cleaver, cut meat. Oh, fool. Yeah, I think we're going for brain. Pretty sure this might mess you up. I don't think you're meant to eat brain, like of any creature. Especially not alien. Definitely not human, that's for sure. Put the meat in the pot. Alright. Guess we eating brain now. Nothing about closing the basement door this time. Can we still, though? I feel like we should. It puts the brain in the pot, right in the notebook. This time we're just gonna eat straight up brain, a boiled brain. What misfortune, what ill-fated news, oh wretched swamp, oh foul quagmire, oh unholy land that has sheltered me since I was a child. Have you no pity for your own children? You let no food stay wholesome for long. And this one, amongst all so sweet and precious, you can barely stand abundance. I curse upon you. Are we upset because the meat went bad? Maybe this isn't all happening within one night. Go to the cellar, grab an egg, and place it in the bowl. Okay. Oh my god, this is so fucked. Okay, there's the eggs, and place it in a bowl. Okay. I assume this is a time before fridges and freezers, so I guess it makes sense why it was keeping it alive, but I still don't condone that. Bowl, yeah. Add flour to the bowl. Okay, easy. Add oil to the bowl. Alright. What are we making this time? Cut the meat. Boiled brain. Alright, then put it with the eggs. Dust the meat with flour. Okay. Are we deep frying this? Coat the meat with the batter. Okay. And add oil to the pan. Yeah, I do believe we are. Add the meat to the pan. If this wasn't alien brain, it would be pretty good. Alright, right in the notebook. I cannot but entrust myself to fate. May this change in appearance and these vapors, despite the stench, enhance the flavor, as they do for grappas, seasoned cheese and cured meats. For I well know that spoiled foods at times hold unexpected effects. This might be our last meal. I think this one might be the end of us. We'll see. I don't know. Nope. Still seems to have the same effect. Maybe. Yeah. Appears so. I'm surprised it hasn't had any diminishing returns yet. Which is such how these things usually go. It is beautiful though. This might be our best entry yet. Look how long it is. This time, the tasting was like a walk through the height of summer, a murky, tangled path through a flowering garden, where the way was painted in color and breathed fragrances like a dream. In that vast and luminous expanse, it seemed as if the entire course of my life flowed before me. The path opened beneath an arch of dentate ivy. I made my way down a gorge, through patches of light and shadow, stepping where the branches parted onto pools of golden mucosa, and beneath the trees on my left, indistinct blankets of pharyngeal primroses stretched out like a carpet. The air seemed to lay soft kisses upon my skin. From the deep belly of the wood came the cooing of wild doves, mingled with the warm, gastric gurgling of a welcoming brook. The ground there was so overlain with primroses that avoiding them was impossible, lost as they were in that digestive churn. The sweetness of the air and the green of the fronds, dripping with enzymatic liquors, almost filled me with reverence. At last, I emerged from that garden through an orifice of hedges and brambles, sweaty and disheveled like a man freshly torn from his mother's womb. Dang. I mean, some of those words were a bit interesting. Freaking gurgling. Go to the cellar, cut the meat again. How are we still having to do this? It's gone bad, guy. Stop eating it. This has to take place over multiple days. Oh, did it fully decompose? Oh, our character's about to be pissed. He just lost his fix. Write in the notebook. Why am I nervous? I both want and am terrified of more of that species coming here. Get revenge for what we've done. That's what we've done. Pretty fucked up, right? In the end, it has left me alone, yet a new energy surges within me, flowing from top to bottom, carried like a bullet deep into my most hidden bowels. I myself, it seems, am changed. It is the simplest explanation, and yet the wretchedest one. Thus, why shouldn't I have become part of this splendid essence, a link in a metabolic chain that always finds its final rest in the vilest of excretions? Use the bucket in the cellar. Are we gonna start eating ourselves? Is that what's about to happen? Because it's within us now, right? Oh, this is fucked. This is not a story I can relate to at all. I mean, I understand addiction, and I don't know if that's what this message is about. Desperate times. Maybe. Use the bucket. Oh, are we just gonna regurgitate it and eat it again? Collect the feces? No, that's like almost somehow worse than what I was anticipating happening. I couldn't even comprehend this being a possibility. Chop the feces? Sorry, I'm getting worked up here. But this is gross. Evidently, yes, I'm disturbed by chopping up an alien and eating an alien. But chopping up poop? I don't know why, but that just disgusts me even more. Oh my fucking god. What is this? Please let this be our last meal. I mean, please don't even let us eat it, but you know we're going to. Slice the bread. Oh my god. Are you seriously about to freaking spread feces on bread? Still haven't washed the cutting board once, by the way. Spread the feces on the bread. Oh my god. I regret every decision that has led me to this moment. I mean... Place the dish. Midnight snack is served. Eat. Oh my god. Well, I mean... At least our fix is within us forever now. A cycle that never has to end. This feels different though. Oh yeah, this feels wrong. This feels like parasites. This looks parasitic. Looks anusy too, a little bit, just saying. What a catastrophe. You're telling me a sharp, biting taste. I don't want to read about it. filthy as a gutted rag. A gut-turd rag. Doesn't even matter. Just disgusting. A faded memory of its once pristine purity. Yeah, it ain't pure anymore. Perhaps too diluted. The spirit of tastiness and delight has scattered along the way. Perhaps its graces and virtues have surrendered to the stomach, and from there to the flesh entirely. Nothing remains for me now but to surrender one last attempt. Yeah, we're gonna cut our flesh now. Which is surprisingly less disgusting than what we just did. Go to the cellar, grab the cleaver, cut the meat. Okay. Oh yeah, this is what I was expecting before. I feel like we didn't need the poop in a bucket part. This may have just quickly become the most disgusting game I've ever played. And it all takes place in a kitchen and cellar with one man. I actually kind of miss the alien. Alright, do it. Oh my god. You know what though? At least this time it's not poop. Got the meat! Add meat to the pan. I feel like our vision's going a little red. Are we even gonna survive this? I mean, buddy, there's only so much meat. And it's already tainted. I mean, yeah, just ate poop. I don't want anything that has to do with your body anymore. Add the meat to the pan. Ooh, tiny piece we cut off there. Right in the notebook. Oh my god, yay, more insight into this guy's mind. Yay. I noticed with a certain astonishment a twitch in my lashes and tears that blur my vision, and yet, by some cruel contradiction, my eyes burn like flames on dry stubble, scorched by their own dryness, like earth cracked by drought, the very drought of the soul which has already drained every last tear before it can fall. That's kind of beautiful. And thus it happens that, like who gazes too long upon the high sun, finding no haven in the shadow of night, I feel myself consumed by fire, without a single tear to quench the blaze. That might have been my favorite entry so far. Plate the dish. Too bad it happened post-poop eating. Eat our own flesh. Okay. Oh. This isn't good. This one already looks so wrong. Yeah, pretty sure. I don't even know. I got nothing to say. I just got nothing. Good thing our protagonist here has got plenty of words for us, though. I feel my vigor leaving me, yet I still breathe in the glory of the tasting. Little time remains, and I must make the most of it, so that my final work may take shape. God, spirit, or devil, whoever you are, grant me one last fateful taste. Grant me but a thread of oil over this tepid potage, my very life. I don't actually know what potage is. I might be saying that word wrong. I'm not even sure what it means. Oh, look at the window. Go to the cellar. Cut more fucking meat. I mean, we already know how this is gonna end. We're not gonna survive this. And I don't think I even would want to survive this. Wait. Why do I hear whispering? I mean, honestly, the alien's fate sucked, and I feel the worst for it, the story. Did you see that? Oh. But yeah, I feel like the main character's life is worse. This is fucked. Okay. At least it's over? What? Is that an eyeball? What is that? What is going on? Our own personal hell now? Okay. Something happened with the house. It just... What was that ending? That was one very wild experience, and I don't even know if I can formulate a full thought to describe what we just went through. So I'm glad you were there with me, so maybe you could share in this feeling of just absolute baffledness? I don't even, like, what do you say after this? This might be one of the most unique experiences, and we've had quite a lot of unique experiences from itch.io. And I will give the creators credit. They created something quite masterful. Like, this was a very unforgettable experience. I think I will probably, 10 years down the line, I may still have this game pop into my head, especially the dreaded bucket segment. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I don't know. I mean, it was still very. I don't even know. But I will say, I actually very much enjoyed this one. Unexpected, like going into it, I knew something unexpected would happen, but never to this degree of unexpectedness. But for that, I very much enjoyed it. It was incredibly unique, quite a story. The writing that the character put out there was actually really quite good. I enjoyed the style of it, and it painted quite a picture. But yeah, I feel like there was some deep meaning to this game. Deep meaning that I'm totally unable to articulate or even really fully comprehend or think about because my mind is still so stuck on the bucket scene. I'm just going to call it the bucket scene. You know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Of course, I would love to hear what you thought, so make sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for joining me for this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, give it a like if you want to see more. Probably not like this, but, you know, more games with me. Well, then make sure to subscribe. And I hope to see you for whatever we do play next. Bye.